This is Michael, and welcome to What the Scale? Well, I know the other day Carol did a solo. I have just come out of the hospital, and she thought it'd be good for me to spend a few moments with you describing what I went through with a very major surgery. In fact, I will say this, I've gone through a lot. I've had a car accident many, many years ago, a lot of broken bones, brain surgery, skin cancer surgery. I had kidney transplant. Then I had both my kidneys removed 6 months later. I've had a stroke. I will tell you, this has been the most painful experience as far as the surgeries are concerned. Now, let me explain. Part of the reason behind that is I went in for hernia surgery, and it was a lot more complex, which I'll talk about in a moment. But I want to give you some ideas of some things that I was told to do in preparation for the surgery. So I've already been doing the intermittent fasting. Of course, my style, as you well know, has been alternate day fasting. I did not eat on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so my doctor has strongly discouraged that, very much in favor of intermittent fasting. She's seen it work with both Carol and I. But she said, for your surgery, you need to be eating. In fact, she said you need to be eating a lot of protein, drinking a lot of water. So I already drink a lot of water. And so bottom line is I made sure that I was eating at least 2 meals a day for the 2 weeks prior to my surgery, with a lot of emphasis on protein. Again, with me, not a big deal. I love meat. So that was the preparation for the surgery. So as I mentioned, I was going in for one hernia surgery. Most people go out the same day. It's outpatient surgery. The doctor told me, because of my kidney transplant and where the new kidney is placed, that she wanted me to stay over one night. And I said, absolutely fine. Surgery was to last about 2 hours. Long story short, I come out of the surgery, discovered that one, I'm in a good amount of pain. Surgery lasted over 5 hours. And it wasn't just one hernia. Now, the hernia I had was about the size of protruding my intestines, not to be over exaggerating about it, but about the size of a softball or grapefruit. But she found 3 other smaller hernias. So what was to be a couple hours ended up taking really over 5 hours. So it definitely was not outpatient surgery. In fact, I ended up staying for 4 full days. But it was just part of the process. Now, one of the things that was interesting as I was getting ready to leave, a nursing student came in with a pencil. And, I thought, boy, what's the big deal with the pencil? And she looked at me and she said, well, the doctor sent me in here and said I needed to draw blood. But anyhow, as far as the recovery, I saw my doctor this past Friday, 7 days post-surgery. Her words is that my progress was way ahead of schedule. I'm going to tell you a couple things. One, I was off of oxycodone. Didn't want to be on that. I know I needed to. The pain was excruciating. But I was off the oxycodone 2 days after discharge. Instead, I was taking Tylenol. But I was off the Tylenol 4 days after surgery. Today is the 9th day. Carol and I went out. We did a few things, went out to eat, but we also found an arts and crafts show. We walked around there for probably a good hour. Beautiful day for walking around. I had the strength, I had the stamina. And so overall, to me, the success of this surgery and my recovery, 100% due to my preparation for a year of intermittent fasting. During my time in the hospital, I didn't gain any weight at all. In fact, I lost about 5 pounds. Coming out, I've had no inflammation whatsoever. I've had quicker healing. My strength has come back quicker than expected. I've been getting up and around quicker than expected. In fact, tomorrow will be day 10, and I'm planning to return to work. Partial day, but my intent is to return to work, and even my doctor said way, way, way ahead of schedule. So I wanted to share that with you, that there's so many benefits of intermittent fasting that go well beyond weight loss. It's been my style of life now. Now I can enjoy getting back to a normal routine despite having major surgery. So Again, this is Michael, and this has been What the Scale?